Hello, my near and dear darlings. We are doing a reading on who is secretly admires you, why do they admire you, what kind words do they have to say but won't say to your face. I think that this will be a fun reading in my opinion because I know my family is very negative or neutral, so I would like to see a sneak peek into what they're actually thinking of what they feel about me or what they see in me, or even from your significant other, what do they see in you that they won't tell you, what do they admire about you that they won't tell you. And also, it is a little bit darker because I was waiting for the leaf blowers, lawn mowers, whatever it was, for the noise to go away so we can do this reading finally. And go ahead and pick a stone that resonates with you. Don't forget that the timestamps are in the description or in the comments. And I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. So this is going to be a reading. I know for sure you definitely can't see this because of the glare, so I'm just going to show you this card first. This is the Two of Swords right here. So basically, the Two of Swords is making a decision, having to make a decision, a rock in a hard place. That's what I just heard. They admire the fact that you learn from your mistakes. That's what I'm getting. And also that you just kind of figure things out. You just kind of rise above any kind of situation, whether you're left out in the cold, whether you're abandoned, whether somebody randomly breaks up with you, whether you have a money loss or a breakup and you're going through a hard time, but there's two offerings right here. It's you don't see that there's something on the other side, and you always seem a way to find it and to start over to find it, because the Seven of Wands is being defensive, protecting yourself, protecting your energy. It's you always find a way to protect yourself, and they really envy that. They admire that about you. They're like, wow, this person just knows how to overcome challenges no matter what. And they're always putting pressure on themselves, and they always persevere no matter what's happening. It's they as in you, sorry. You persevere no matter what. You're always a student. You're always learning, you're always observing. You watch from afar. It's almost like maybe you learn from your siblings' mistakes. If you have older siblings, you're like, I'm not gonna do that. I still go through my own challenges, but that I'm not gonna do, in particular. So yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle and then get back into the tarot and see what else that it says that they admire about you. Alright, let's see what else they admire about you. Because so far it seems like you go through a lot, you rise above challenges, so it's you overcome a lot of things. So we have target, a goal-oriented person. There you go, you always rise above, you always have a plan. You're always thinking. They love that you actually make goals and achieve them, or at least, even if you don't achieve all of them, because, not everything just happens, it's it's still, you took the time to think something out, and they really admire that. They're like, well, they may not achieve everything, but at least they write a plan out of what they want to see happen, It says dog, protection from a powerful friend. So you're always protected, you actually have really good friends, or people that care about you, or at least people that are check up on you. And then it says a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So I think the envy that's coming from that is that what am I trying to say? Sorry, this candle keeps hold on. We're just gonna have to move this. But it says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So maybe it's the fact that you always find a way to change. You're always changing in general. Or it's they realize that they're stubborn and things never change for them, and then they sit there and wonder why. And it's all well, you're stubborn, that's why nothing will change for you. And then we have Ant, work, achievement, and success. So maybe they're jealous that you make more money than them, or at least that you are consistently working and you like have a job. Meanwhile, this person could be jumping from job to job. Then we have Bo, you are highly thought of. Well, there you go. There's the admired part. You're highly thought of. They think it's one of those things where family may just expect more from you, but it's because of how you are, how consistent you are, how goal-oriented you are, how you achieve everything, how no matter through suffering or pain, you always rise above, you always seem to figure it out. It's like, well, we expect more now. So it says bull. It says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. There you go. You always show strength. You always show fortitude. You are always pushing forward, you're stubborn, but it's only for the things that you desire and the things that you want, and that's what's admirable about you, pile number 1. That's what they like about you. That's what they admire about you. I mean, if you're consistently working, you're achieving goals, you're getting raises at your jobs or like better positions, you have friends, you have people that you can go to, and you accept change in your life, I'd admire you. I'd be envious, you know? I'd admire that for sure. I would like to be like that more, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some more oracle for you. Alright, so let's see. Okay. I know that this one wants to come out. Okay. Okay, a lot just came out. We're gonna take them. So we have conjunction, you have synergy, unity, and integration. So you're good at integrating things into your life, and that's admirable. Retrograde, reversal, declaration, and distance. We have Mercury, communication, correspondence, and expression. Eros, eroticism, desire, and sex. It says third quarter moon. Breakdown, readjustment, and forgiveness. Wow. I really like you, pile number 1. Like, y'all are awesome. 10th house, Capricorn, career, public life, and reputation. There you go. And then we have mutable, versatility, flexibility, and adaptability. Well, there you go. I feel like all of these just reiterated what I was saying. It's like, you know how to go back and fix something. You know how to communicate to others very effectively. You also, they're jealous of how you look, maybe your physical body, whether you have a bigger sized chest, a slender fit, or a more curvy fit that's more desirable, like small waist and big bottom and chest and stuff. Like, you radiate sensuality, feminism, you know, womanly curves, and they could be envious about that. That's what I'm getting. I guess this is more envy than anything else. But it's like, it's not hate. It's just one of those like, dang, I wish I was like this person, you know? Or you may have a lot more muscles if you're a guy watching this. Very muscular, very tall, like, you know? And then we have cusp, transition, liminality, and twilight. So I'm getting a lot of change. Like, you're always changing. You could always be on your next adventure too, and that's probably something that they admire, is like, wow, pile number 1, you live such a great life, things are always changing. And I'm getting that it's hard for you too, that things are always changing, but you just know how to adapt and go with the flow and just keep, you know, taking the punches of life. And it's like, this person probably doesn't. And also with the forgiveness, that really sticks out to me. It's like, you know how to forgive. You know how to push things off and just kind of move on. Meanwhile, the person that admires you, they're kind of not like that. And I'm sensing that they kind of want to learn how to be like that. They want to learn how to forgive. Or it could be vice versa. You're not a pushover, and they are. So you're like, why don't you stick up for yourself? Why don't you put your foot down? Don't let people treat you like that. Don't forgive them for what they did. Like, you're more like, you might be the more dominant person, basically. Like, you're not gonna treat me like that. That's mainly what I'm seeing. And also, if you see the light going in and out, there's a little bit of overcast happening, just to let you know. Nothing weird's happening. It's just the overcast. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to put these away and I'm going to pull just a little bit more tarot for you to see what they admire about you and get more of a storyline. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And we have the Five of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. I really like this. So I think whoever this person may be has watched you grown over time, watched your success grow, watch your money grow, or watch you just grow in general. So it could be somebody very close to you. But they admire the fact that you have gone from being a child, not knowing how to spend money, or not really being stable in whatever aspect of your life, to being fully stable, flourishing and nurturing yourself and being kind and slow and gentle and really embodying I'm hearing generosity and kindness. Maybe you didn't start out that way, but you are now, and if you don't believe that you're headed that way, you will be soon. We have Justice. Okay. So it's like you're finally at a time whenever things are going back into balance in your life. Wow, sorry, this card is just so... I love this deck. I'm so grateful I found this while I was traveling. Look at this. Wow. Just, breathtaking. It's probably my sibling. Yep, sibling's calling me. Hold on. Pause. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that they admire the fact that whatever it is, you have definitely fought for it with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is arguments, discord, challenges in life, basically all the above. And the Five of Swords, surrounded by all this goodness, as I perceive it, is a very beautiful thing. It's like you are a phoenix rising. Like you have fallen and risen up countless times, no matter how old you are. I definitely believe that wisdom is at all ages. We all go through life different ways. Some people have to grow up faster than others, you know? And some people have to figure things out a little bit later in life. And that's what I like about tarot, because it goes to you and only you, whether you are a young adult or if you're already 50 and you've gone through a lot of life, you know? But anyways, I'm just seeing this Justice card of like, you deserve everything that happens to you and more because you have fought for it. And also, even if anything bad happens, you are the type of person that accepts your fate and saying, you know what? Yeah, I deserve that. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I definitely deserve that. Like, you're one of those people. And I'm not saying all the time, because I have my moments, but also you have your moments of like, you know what? Yeah, I actually deserve that. I shouldn't have acted that way. And that's what's admirable, is that you can actually back down and be like, no. Also, what I'm seeing too, as a side note of whoever you might be, to be specific, there's a light on top of her head. Her hair is acting as light, and also her third eye is open. It's so tiny, but it's right there on the top of her forehead. And I'm also seeing the sunrise over here in the stained glass in the photo. So what I'm seeing from that is that obviously you've fallen and risen so many times, but you are a very highly intuitive person. I'm hearing highly impactful, because your intuition's always right. You always follow your gut. You know who you are. I'm seeing somebody with brown hair, and if not, you dyed your hair brown or like a darker blonde. I'm just seeing darker colored hair. But yeah. Yeah, I think that this is the end of your reading, pile number 1. I didn't pull any love messages. I wasn't feeling any kind of like loving energy from like maybe a significant other. I'm seeing more of a like everybody around you in general. But if you do want to find a love reading, there might be one in pile 1 and pile number 2. I kind of do these as I go. But anyways, well, don't forget to subscribe if you resonate with my energy. And usually I post 3 times out of the week. That is the goal, if that's something that you are interested in. And I hope to see you next time, pile number 1. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So we are going to see what is admirable about you. So, what I'm getting from this already in general, at a glance, is that with the Hierophant, you could be a little bit older than everybody else, or you seem more mature than everybody else. That could be one thing that is admirable about you that nobody will admit, even if you're the youngest in the family or something. Or you went everything a traditional way and it worked out for you, and that they kind of admire that, or they wish that they would have taken more of that route. Or you're very committed and loyal to others, and that's what's admirable about you. And with the Two of Wands, I'm getting that you have traveled a lot in your life, or you're not afraid to get out there and basically see the world. You heavily express that. And also, I'm getting swords, wands and swords energy. So wands is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And then with the swords energy, that's Gemini. I forget the other ones. Oh well, hold on. They'll pop up into my mind eventually. But what I'm getting is with the Knight of Swords to oh yeah, we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So you still could be very mature for your age, but you could be like in your 20s or 30s, kind of around that time where you're still figuring everything out, or your late teens, and you're not afraid. You're just going for it. Like, you have enough knowledge to know how to not mess up, but you just go after the things that you want, and nobody can really change your mind about those things. You're very stubborn about that, and that's admirable. Because maybe this person could be a pushover, and then they're like, I guess I won't do that because family tells me not to, or my significant other tells me not to, and I just kind of listen to them. You're not like that. You're adventurous. You go see the world. You make decisions, or you have a lot of decisions to make, but you're passionate about your decisions or what you come up with. You use your mind. You're very intellectual. You're very smart. You know how to go about life. And even for somebody so young, you know how to choose the right direction, even if you're not trying to, or you seem to always make the right choices without even trying. And I feel like that's what that person secretly wants to say to you, is like, dude, I don't know how you do it, but you always seem to figure it out, and you always seem to just know how to express yourself and just be out there and know how to do your makeup, your hair, work out all the time. Like, you just do it. And you seem to always make a decision. And they really like that about you. So, I'm going to go ahead and clear this, and I'm going to get some more oracle, dive in a little bit deeper. So yeah. Alright, pile number 2. So I am back with some oracle. So we have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. We have June, December. So that might be your birthday or the other person's birthday. That is, energies are coming through. Then we have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. We have wheel, indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And hills, obstacles to overcome. So I don't know how to explain this. It's kind of funny. I like it. I'm a Sagittarius. Hello. Hi. But it's almost like you don't even know what you're doing, but you just figure it out. And they admire that about you. They're like, how the heck? I think everything through. I have so much anxiety. Pile number 2. How do you just figure it out? Like, you're clearly not thinking clearly, and then sometimes you don't even know how to make a decision. You just jump and go for it. It's like, what? How? And then you figure it out? What? And then it says, situations in the balance that require careful handling. I think what people don't know, as like a low-key thing, is that you trust your gut, and that's careful enough to you. You trust your intuition, you trust yourself, you trust your life. And even if it doesn't go right, you go, you know what, it's going to go back into balance. What goes up must come down. It's one of those things. Like, that's what I'm seeing. What goes up must come down. Okay, I made the wrong guess, I made the wrong gamble, I made the wrong decision. Oh well, a learning experience, why not? Because it says obstacles to overcome. So you have overcame a lot of obstacles. You have definitely made a lot of decisions in your life. You have gone through it, but that's what makes you you, pile number one. Like, you just, how do I say it? If you're a Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising moon or anything, you're kind of like me where you're just like, it'll be okay. It's just not meant right now. It's just not meant to happen right now, and that's fine. And sometimes my family really hates that about me, but I think that's also what they might admire about me, hopefully. So I'm all like, just let it be. It'll fall into place, you know? If something feels right, it feels right. And if it feels wrong, I walk away. And my family really hates that about me, but it just works. It works for me. It works for my life. I think people sometimes wish that they could walk away so freely and aimlessly as soon as their gut tells them to walk away. It's quite interesting. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some more oracle for you to find out just a little bit more details and everything. So let's get into it. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Take this. Okay. So we have solstice. Okay. We have focus, transition, and amplification. We have descendant, attraction, relationship, and partnership. Descendant, I said descendant, I think. New moon, creation, initiation, and potential. Taurus, tactical, grounded, and stable. 11th house with Aquarius. Collaboration, membership, and network. And then we have Lilith right here. Hello, Lilith. Goddess Lilith. It says power, activism, and vengeance. So with this, I think you radiate a very intense energy for one. And also, you're one of those people that's memorable no matter where you go. And you're always getting into relationships. Like, you seem to always be in a relationship. You might be kind of like one of those people. Then we have conjunction, integration, synergy, unity, and we have the 7th house with a Libra, partnership, balance, one-on-one relationship. So for somebody being so free, you are so balanced, and that's what is admirable about you, is that you just always seem to be in balance, and you're one of those people that could turn glitter into gold for some reason. And it's like, people don't know how to feel about that. And then we have new moon, creation, initiation, potential. I think they admire they see that you have endless potential, endless amount of energy. You are just infinite in every way possible. And they admire that about you, is because maybe this person isn't quite the same. And they're kind of hiding how they feel towards that. Ooh, I'm getting tingles from that. And then with collaboration, membership, and network, it seems like you might be popular on social media, or you seem to always be getting more and more followers on social media, or you're just growing in some kind of social media kind of way, because it's next to amplification and power with the Lilith. So it's like, you know how to do it. And then, how do I say it? Anytime you walk away from a relationship, you just rock somebody's world and make them cry and everything. And then they're like, how the what? Like, but they admire that, because it's like you always have people wrapped around your fingers sometimes, whether that's in business, in relationships, or friendships. It's like, I'm in control. No. I'm in control. That's what I'm seeing. Alright, so I'm going to pull a little bit more tarot to get a little bit more of a detailed storyline, and yeah. Okay, pile number 2. So we have the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So what I'm getting here also, so then you can see this real quick, because it has a little bit of a glare, but this is your King of Swords right here. How beautiful. And what I'm getting from this is that you manifest everything that you want and more. you really seem to be one of those people. And by you doing that, it's like, how do you do it? They admire that. And then the Six of Swords, it's like you're not afraid to walk away and choose something else. The Six of Swords represents setting sails somewhere else. Driving, not driving, but sailing away from shore, from the waters to go find something else elsewhere. Like, you're not afraid to do that. You're not afraid to move. You don't want to be stuck to the same city. You're okay with that. You're okay with walking away from relationships no matter how good they are. You're like, something doesn't feel right and my intuition is telling me so. And that's the embodiment of the High Priestess. It's like, you just know. And with the Seven of Swords, I'm going to intuitively read this. What I'm getting is that you always overcome obstacles. You always find a way out of a situation. You are very defensive with your energy, too. And then with the Six of Cups, you're very nostalgic, or this is somebody who has grown up with you. Or you could be the older sibling. You act strategically, and also you know how to get away with things. Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing, there we go. But that's also Gemini energy, so I feel like that's you knowing. But it's like using your smarts for better, because I don't see anything negative around it. So it's like you use this way of knowing how to get around things because you're smart. You know how to get around things. You know how to manipulate things to go towards your way and how you want it. But with the Six of Cups, it's like they've watched you grow over time. They've watched you learn. They've watched you observe the world. This could be a past person too. But also the Six of Cups is going inwards as well. It's like you've gone inwards, you've changed so much. With the King of Swords too, which is also more like Gemini energy. Isn't it air? Air energy? Air sign? If you're an air sign. There you go, yeah. And with the King of Swords, it's like you know how to work life. You use your mind. You're so intellectual, and they admire that about you, is how intellectual you are, but yet so free. How strategic you are, but yet so free. How stable you are, but yet walking with your eyes closed on a tightrope. It's how do you do it? That's what they're thinking. That's what they admire about you, is you're always playing chess while everybody's playing checkers, right? It's like you're always advancing in some odd way, and they really admire that about you. It's like you always figure it out how, you know? But anyways, this is the end of your reading, pile number 2. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I usually post 3 times a week, and also don't forget to subscribe if you resonate with my energy, and I really hope to see you next time, pile number 2. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So this is your reading about what do they admire about you, what do they see in you that you may not see, what do they secretly think about you but don't say, all the positive things, obviously. So what we have is the Six of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. I'm not going to say it, but you a bad bee, you know what I mean? But we have the Six of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Again. So with the Six of Wands is that you're always seen, you're always heard, you're in the spotlight, and they admire that. They want to be in the spotlight. They're envious. Or they're like, you know what? Good for them. They wanted the spotlight, they got the spotlight. And also, they see that you're starting over in your life. You've progressed. You've learned how to start all over multiple times. You've learned what to do and what not to do, so you use your mind very efficiently, and they admire that because the Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation, playing the game in a very strategic way for only you to win. But you've learned the game of life. Like, you've had a rebirth, and you're like, now I know how to play life. I know how to play the game. And they admire that about you because they're like, dang, how do I play the game? I need to learn that, you know? And then, we have the Page of Cups. I'm guessing that you always get an offer in love somehow. You always get offerings, people in your DMs, and they're kind of envious. They're like, dang, why don't I? I'm not sure if they admire that, but I feel like that comes off more as envy. And then we have the High Priestess right here, and it's like you manifest everything you wanted more. You're the femme fatale. You are spiritual. You just have this knowing. Your arms are open and free. 3 times right here. You're open. You're free to receiving from the universe. You are open to learning. You're open to honesty. You don't shy away from it. You know? It's like, okay, you can say what you want about me, but I'm still me at the end of the day, so what? And they admire that. It's like, you know who you are, and you're free, and you're open. And they're like, I wish I was like that, but you know what? I'm gonna stay in my own lane, so I just admire it. You know what I mean? But yeah, okay. So I'm going to clear this, and I'm gonna get some more oracle for you. Okay, pile number 3. So you got quite a few cards. So we have Axe, forces working against you, and then we have Fair Man, so dealings or relations with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. We have Camel, persevere, and you will overcome problems. And then Tankard with celebration, fun, enjoyment. Bowl, plenty of material things. Wall, misunderstanding. Leg, stepping into a new experience. And then we have Fox, shrewdness, and resourceful, especially in business. So, 1, all I gotta say is that you know how to work the money and you know how to work the business to get where you need to go. But also, 2, I think universe is saying, hey, this might end up coming up, this might happen, like a little side message of, hey, somebody with blonde hair, fair-skinned guy, doesn't matter on age or anything, but they're working against you. Beware of that. But it says persevere and you will overcome problems. So I think it's saying just persevere and you got this. And also I'm drinking my coffee. If you hear the clinging around, I apologize. I am all caffeined up right now. And then we have Leg, stepping into an experience, and then Wall, misunderstanding. So I think you are misunderstood in your family a lot, but it's like you always seem to level up and keep going and keep persevering and keep pursuing and just keep doing your thing. So they're like, how are you being successful? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? It's one of those things. But it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. That I do not understand. Only you will know that, pile number 3. But I'm not getting much of, like, a message through any of this. This is more of, like, in general. Or it seems like you're always figuring things out with, like, material wealth. And then you're always still having fun, still enjoying anything that's going on, no matter what. Does that make sense? Like, you might be down in the dumps, but you're like, it's okay, it's fine, it'll figure itself out, like, it's okay. Or at least you don't show that you're struggling, and that's where the misunderstanding comes. You don't show that you're figuring things out slowly. You are behind the scenes, even though on the outside looking in, it may seem like you may not have everything together in the other person's eyes, but it's like, they wake up one day, it's like, hey, I have a new job, and I'm doing this, and it's like, wait, what? And they admire that about you. They're like, wait a minute, what? You were homeless last week, now you're like in a 2-story house? What's going on? It's like, they're wondering. That's where all the misunderstanding comes from, is because you're always experiencing things, you're always doing things, you're always going about life, you're celebrating, you're doing your thing. For those who are successful and always are consistently on that plane, it's all like, wait, aren't you like this though? And it's like, well, I'm successful, so shut up. Alright, I'm going to clear this and I'm going to get some more oracle for you. We have a lot. Okay, can we just, like, pick a few? Okay, fine. This one. Quincunx, adjustments in Discord. Quincunx. Dissonant, I don't know. Seems like you don't back down from things. Like, there's always arguments, but with good reason, if that makes sense. And then we have Waning Gibbous Moon, Harvest, Reception, and Gratitude. Solstice with Focus, Transition, and Amplification. So I think it's saying that, one, you're good at saving money, and they admire that about you. You're always grateful for your experiences, and they admire that about you. And then you're always focused, you're always changing, you're always transitioning, but your power's always amplified whenever you do change. It's all like you change and then you level up. And then we have Libra, diplomatic, harmony, and balance. It's like your life always goes back into balance. Or you are a very balanced person. You are always in harmony. You always try to be the peaceful person in the family. You're always fair to others, and they admire that about you. And then we have Pisces. Psych, intuition, and dreamy. You might be a Pisces, you might be a Libra, but you are very dreamy to other people, and they admire that. We have Cancer, nurturing and caring. So we have Libra, Cancer, and Pisces. Nice. Origins, inner child. So this might be somebody from your childhood. I think the Six of Cups came up. I'm not too sure. But focus, conceptualization, and strategy. Like, you're always thinking, you're always moving. Full moon, accumulation, release, and illumination. It's like you've released a lot of things in your life, and they admire that because it seems like this person cannot let go of everything in their life. I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more oracle for you, and also my camera's about to die, so perfect timing. Hello, pile number 3. So we are ending off with some more tarot. I think I said oracle, and my bad, I'm sorry. Ending off with some more tarot for the details, obviously. So we have the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. Again, the 6 of Wands, so I'm guessing you are probably well known. You're probably out there. You're experiencing the world. You're in the spotlight in some kind of way. And then with the Queen of Cups, we got Cancer again. So it do what it do. One thing that's interesting, though, about this, we got the Emperor, so you're very disciplined and at the same time very caring and gentle. Like, you're disciplined and firm. It's like tough love. That's what I'm getting. It's like, I love you, but it's tough love. And maybe this person admires that about you, is I don't know how to be tough but also be caring at the same time, and they definitely admire that about you. I feel like that's one little like tiny thing. And then with the 3 of Wands, it's like you broaden your horizons, and also you broaden your horizons through study, travel, business, enterprise, and learning. It's like you always seem to plan for the future, and you're very disciplined about that. And also it says 3 of Wands shows that your plans are now well underway. So they've seen you progress over time. They've seen you grow over time. And says you are considering even more opportunities to expand your current strategy and maximize your ultimate potential. So you want to grow as much as possible. You want to do anything that you can to grow, even if that means traveling off and seeing something else, doing a different thing, going back to school, going to a trade school. You are all about learning and being the student of life. So you're definitely Sagittarius energy. But you're not afraid to do it, and I think that's what they admire about you. It's like maybe this person is stuck in the same mentality, and you're like, no, I'm breaking cycles. I want to do more than just this or that or whatever it is. And they admire that about you, pile number 3. And yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie. You're cool. You're cool. You're the cool person in the family, I'm guessing. But yeah. This is the end of your reading, pile number 3. I really hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you resonate with my energy, and I really hope to see you next time. I usually post 3 times out of the week if that's something that you are interested in. Usually, no promises, but that's always the goal. And I will see you next time. Bye.